me, motherfucking Fennekin. Today I'm gonna top 10 the worst TV show in all of history. Number 10 was Blue's Clues. This show was such a bad show. I only watched it once or twice due to watching when Steve went to college when Leslie left show because he was listening on this show and he came up with the bold truth called I Refuse to Lose My Hand on a Kids Show. When Joe came, it was Don Patton, an unknown person. He thought it was a show about the blues, which I mean by music. That's why Joe, he saw the show with the blues. And that was a good show. But I watched the other show when Steve came back for a visit when Steve was in college in the show. Number 9. Have to be Dora the Explorer. This show was such a pile of shit when it first debuted. And it was a shitty ass. It looked like someone was playing a computer game. After that, that's why I think Dora the Explorer was one of the darkest, most worst hated TV shows after number 8. Number 8, my top 10 worst TV show, number 8 had to be the worst show ever. Would have to be Arthur. This show was Arthur didn't look at aardvark to begin with at first because he was just a piece of this. He looked more like a hamster than an aardvark. This show was one of the darkest, most hated, most TV shows, and I'm glad that it was never meant for. And I stopped watching it because I thought it was the most. I was watching it once and it made almost my eyes bleed. Number 7 would have to be the worst TV show I remember from my time. Had to be the replacement of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. It's not like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, which was a good show because it did not formulate what the other show was like because it didn't really have the success that Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood had before Mr. Rogers died. Dan Tiger's Neighborhood should have never been made to begin with. Number 6, Blue's Room. This was supposed to be a spin-off of Blue's Clues, where Blue could talk, but it looked like they just computer generated it to make Blue like a stupid dog, not sleek anymore, more furry than what the Blue's Clues counterpart was like. This show was a pile of shit and a pile of excrement for myself. I hated that show. I don't know why, and it makes me want to take a shit right on that stupid dog, and show him what a real show looks like. Number 5, Bonkers. This show was a show. Everything Bonkers was a stupid cat that would get banged up and do stupid stuff, and it was really bad. It was a bad ripoff because Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was gone for that. That's why Bonkers was such a horrible TV show. I didn't even like it. Number 4 would have to be. Let me see. Number 4 would have to be. Let's see. Number 4. It's a hard choice to pick number 4 of the best show. Well, here's one of the show that I never would watch if it was on TV. If it ever came back, would have to be. Let me see. It would have to be old TV show that I used to watch when I was a kid, and then stopped watching it. Eureka's Castle. All he did in Eureka's Castle was sing and do stuff and have weird episodes. And the only part I liked was when the giant in the opening would see his castle music and wind it up, and the show and the theme song would play. That's the only thing I would watch Eureka's Castle for. I didn't really care for much of anything that was on Eureka's Castle. Number 3 would have to be the worst TV show for number 3 would have to be. Let me see. Would have to be. Let's see. Number 3. Would have to be Little Bill. This show was created by Bill Cosby and a little kid that looked like they just drew him, and it was kind of a rip off of a black cartoon for a family of black kids like Cosby was like, and it was really weird and looks like it looks and the little Bill wore a B on his chest, and for it said Sanford didn't stand for Bill, it stood for little bitch instead of that, and it made me and Del Fox's eyes it made our ears bleed. I asked Braxton to turn it off, but Braxton didn't want. Braxton was too glued to it. He said, so I smacked Braxton with my tail and told him to change the channel to a more good show. Number 3 would have to be a show that never was made was Go Diego Go, rip off of Dora the spin off to Dora the Explorer. This show was one of the worst things because Diego was older than Dora, and then it looked like Diego was like older than Dora, and he did more than Dora. What Dora did, he was rescuing. So he was like a forest ranger. He didn't look like a forest ranger to me. He looked like more than an explorer and doing rainforest, and in the rainforest more than that Dora and that crappy Dora. Diego was a darker episode than Dora the Explorer. Number 9. Number 1 thing for the most hated TV show the most hated TV show that I watched was the worst show ever. Was actually a TV show that was mostly on. Was actually the worst TV show I ever watched. Was the worst TV show was Timothy Goes to School. This was portrayed as a raccoon that goes to school, and I don't know what grade they said. They never said what grade he was in. They should have updated it and made Timothy age a bit, and then go on to more schools. And that's why Timothy Goes to School was a pile of shit for me, and that's why Timothy was the darkest and the worst TV show in all of history of TV shows that meant to babies instead for older kids. I hope you all enjoyed my opinion on the worst TV shows in history. Leave a comment in the section below, and I'll come back with another top 10 when I have the time. Fennekin, over and out.